everyone. Welcome to Dyson Dynamics. I'm not your DM most of the time. I am probably your friend. Hi, Rebel. Hi, Victor, who will listen to this at some point. And hi, Mom.
Hi, May.
Oh, hi, May. I love you, May. When last we left off, the party, minus Anne, we're following the leads of a spy, an infiltrator, some kind of like antagonistic force on board the Oozle. This led them to KA pilot Soda Pop, who had a severed ring finger with a golden ring and several other incriminating bits of information hidden in his locker, including Soda Pop taking it upon himself to rifle through primarily Anne's things. After several sustained beatings through several related events, Soda Pop, while on an elevator with the party, minus Anne, and August and Pilot Heels, he succumbed to his injuries and has reanimated as a cold light walker. Now, the party has joined together and find themselves on one of the staff only levels of the ship. There will be no foundry today, so we will be using Theater of the Mind, and our beloved players will be rolling whatever forms of divination devices they would use. You know, I will also even accept shuffling cards. I don't think anyone's going to get too crazy like that, but if anyone's following along at home, feel free to let us know the wildest things you've done to roll anything but a dice. Great. We will pick up with initiative. Legato, you are top of the turn order, and you are close to the cold light walker. So you are well within 5 feet, and unless you make distance, you are the Soda Pop's body is making eye contact with you. It's a bit like the way Anne looks at you.
Muted.
Oh, I said she's like looking past me, or just like not sure. Eyes not focus. Eyes never focus. I am going to. Well, Legato, after having that vision and then coming back and seeing Soda Pop as a cold light walker, is just going to kind of tilt his head in confusion and questioning. But upon the registration that he is in fact a cold light walker, the fight or flight kicks in, and so he's going to reach forward, basically like reach down and grab Soda Pop's legs and do Shocking Grasp, which is going to be a melee spell attack.
Okay.
That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Okie dokie. Yep, that is going to be right on the die. Go ahead and roll your damage. And that's going to be a 2d8 because you're level 5. Oh, and he can't take reactions. How nice.
No, he cannot. $11.
Nice. Okay, as you reach out and you grab onto Sodapop's body. The light pouring out of him, and like a light so powerful that it is like piercing through the tight weave of his clothes, the fur padding and everything. After shocking so many people on accident, it feels really good to put that forward and just kind of like let it all out. When you do, the Cold Light Walker's body will convulse, and you will hear Sodapop very briefly gasp. What else are you doing on your turn?
He is going to subsequently roll out of the direct line of fire because he knows this is a small ass elevator, and the sooner he can get at least a little off to the side is better.
Okay, so Legato he's going like medium, he's pulling like 15 feet away. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. And is that it for your turn?
That's it.
Great. Elsie, who has been hanging by the elevator door in, just kind of watching. She's going to kind of wipe her fingers on her nose, make a face, and she's going to, hey, Anne, you go up. And she is going to use a special ability and trade spots with you in the initiative count.
Oh shit.
So, Anne, it is now your turn.
Okay. Having been waiting for the elevator and sort of getting this little push and press forward, she's already in the armor, and it is doing far more than her prosthetics do for the purposes of balancing her once it's on. It's very bottom heavy, and she'll just say, "Okay." And when she cocks her head, she is going to hex it.
Okay.
With her bonus action. She is going to utilize her movement and will move close.
Okay.
She will shout, "Ears!" and then will utilize her thunder gauntlets and will punch it. Or try to.
All right. And that is the hex spell.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll them bones. What ability are you choosing?
What do you mean?
Also
Thunder.
choose.
She's strength. It's always strength.
Okay. Sorry.
Yep. A 19 to hit on the first one.
That will hit.
Okay, so that's a D8 plus a D6 necrotic. So that is 10 thunder damage.
Okay.
And with an additional 1 necrotic from the hex.
All right.
Extra attack. She will swing her other fist. A 23 to hit.
God, I just don't fucking know.
Okay, cool. So that means it is 5 points of thunder on that one.
All right.
And 4 necrotic.
Very nice.
And every time a punch connects, there is a loud blast that can be heard from up to 300 feet.
Whoever was having a nap on the oozle is no longer having a nap anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I mean it rattles hard in the elevator, and when Anne beats down on this cold light walker, the elevator like moves. It's a little less sturdily connected than one might think. LZ might have cheaped out on some of the installation, which like I do think is apparent on her face. She does not look happy.
Which is great because Anne can't see her face. That will conclude my turn.
All right. Up next in the turn order, we are looking at you, Surf. Surf, you are a medium distance away from the cold light walker.
Still in the elevator, though?
Yep.
Is there any way
I
to
thought
get out of the elevator?
I was gonna say I thought she teleported with Augie. Like she jumped in and flew up because it was only me and Legato in there.
Yeah, because that's how they found out where to go with the elevator.
Yeah, but
so-
now we have regrouped. Okay, so you should be out of the elevator then.
Yes.
Yeah, which is where Surf would have to be in the situation because seeing it like Anne get in there and then like immediately like probably hits like the locking like braking mechanism of like don't do that. Surf is going to do acid splash at it. She'll
Okay.
pull out her wizard staff and throw some bubbles in its direction, which is a DC 14 Dex save on the Cold Light Walker.
Stupendous. All right, yeah, that's gonna be a fail.
All right, it takes 6 points of damage according to 5e Tools built-in dice roller.
What did you say?
6 damage
Okay.
of the acid variety.
Perfect. All right. The acid eats away at the clothes. The skin underneath the clothes bubbles. It's I think a bit like putting dry ice into water. It just makes this awful sound.
Oh, yay. The Surf does not look like she wants to throw up.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
She is going to step a little bit backwards. This is a nasty situation.
All right. Are you sticking with medium or do you want to go far?
She'll stick at she'll back up to be like 15 feet away, whatever that means.
Okay.
15
So-
feet away from wherever Riptide is, I'll say.
Okay. Let's all right.
Focus it on the monster just so we have a main point.
So just medium.
Okay.
Okie dokie. All right, and end of your turn.
That's my turn.
Perfect. All right. This little cold light walker is going to get up from being prone. Soda Pop's body will clutch at Anne, like kind of grabbing at her jacket, at her arm, at the witch turn, just like anything to get a foothold and put him on his feet. And he is um uh going to, yeah, I mean he's gonna hit Anne. Literally no reason why he wouldn't. Does an 11 or 9 hit, Anne? Yeah, unmute to say no.
No, it does not.
Stupendous. Go ahead and make me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at those. That is a 13.
Are you immune to the blinded condition?
No, because she can still see some things, and she does make decisions based on the way that she is able to see. She's just legally blind, not like she doesn't have like a a, bl- a, a
A
black pane
total
of glass.
Right,
Yeah.
right. She doesn't have blind sight. Stupendous. As the cold light walker is like grabbing at you, I mean, I think you can feel his hands turn into fists and just kind of beat down, but it's not going through the wood. The skin is like kind of bubbling too much for it to do anything. It's just kind of pressure, not pain. But the light pouring out of him is sand. It is just totally white. And yeah, you got flashbanged.
Okay.
That will end the Cold Light Walker's turn and bring us over to August.
All right, cool. Um, all right, so just to clarify where we are since it has been a minute. So we got the cold like walker, and that's the one that's spewing out all the light, right?
Uh-huh. I mean, there's light overhead. You are
Well,
like in an elevator, but yes.
but the light that's not awesome and good. The light that's like sucks.
Yes. Yeah, the light
And
that hurts you.
what happened to like where's the other one in relation? Because I'm like outside the elevator as it's opened up a little further back. So how far is everyone from me?
Um, medium. So about half your movement.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay. I want to let me think about what I want to do.
Yep.
August is going to reach down to the ground and he has a card in his hand. He's gonna put it on the ground and then take a step back and like snap his fingers. And as he does, he's going to cast Summon Fae. And I'm going to bring a
Interesting.
Trixie Fae out. And we can just say they go right on my initiative. So we
Okay.
don't have to.
Trixie. Um, yeah. So, can you describe this little guy for the class?
Yeah, as it comes out, like the like card spins a bit on the floor and starts jittering around until it kind of like opens up and a little hands kind of grab at the side and push itself out and it does a little leap and it looks like a little like jester kind of thing that is kind of like bounding around.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna need that by the fourth. Yeah, give me just
Uh,
one second. It's my gig. It's my side gig. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
9 to 5. And then yeah, that will be August's turn. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, and then the Fae goes right after me.
All right.
Uh, and my little trickster guy August is gonna say like, "Hey, dim those lights," and the little Fae is going to Fae step right in front of where the Cold Light Walker is, and when they do that, it makes a 5-foot cube of magical darkness, like
Stu,
right next to where they choose. And I'm gonna obviously choose right on top of where the Cold Light Walker is.
perfect. Yeah. So what you see, this little like jester Fae do, still like kind of tapping his ear intermittently. He will drop down to his feet, walk over. No flying. He doesn't have time for all of that. And then he'll go. Yeah, no, this guy got me for the jester bullshit. I'm gonna do my mime thing though, because that's what I've been paying for the fucking night classes over. So that's what I'm getting. And he'll mime out a box, lifting it, putting it over the cold light walker, and the light will stop.
August will clap.
Thanks. Tip your waiter. Leave me a 5-star review. And is there anything else
Alright.
this little guy?
Yeah, the little guy's also going to. I'm gonna say like, can you try to like fucking I don't know, hit him or something?
Sure.
Okay.
And he
He gets 2 attacks with his short sword.
Damn.
okay.
Why
Yeah,
is this Fable different?
what's your spell attack modifier? You're gonna have to roll it.
Yeah, no, give me a sec. I have it all here. Let me roll it in. I have my real dice here. 15 plus 4.
Um so the target has magical darkness, and your face spirit does not have blind sight, so that is
No.
going to have to be
Right, I forgot.
at disadvantage.
Uh, then that turns into a 16 total.
Okay. Yeah, 16 will still hit.
Yay! 4 plus 3 plus the spell's level, so 3, so 10,
Okay.
and plus the 13 damage.
Okay, 13 damage total.
Yeah, and then you can try for another attack.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Uh, 9 plus 4 is 13.
That will hit.
Yay! I didn't expect that. 2. Fuck. So 2 plus 3 plus, so 8 plus what? 9. 9 damage.
All
So
right.
22 damage in total then. I like to imagine that, he's like, I gotta attack me. Instead of like, doing like a tricksy whatsu, he just pulls out a real knife. It's just
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. He's like, he's got to walk home with all of this money. You never know who's gonna. You never know who's there. All right, the veil and stuff. You never know who's walking around.
You really expect it to be a whole like whimsical motherland, but also like there's like no laws, so it's kind of up to you, and girls got to get it done.
Does this end the face spirit's turn?
Yeah, that's all they can do.
Stupendous. Up next, Riptide. We are looking at you. You are a medium distance away from the Cold Light Walker, but it will probably take you a little bit of movement to get out of Heel's embrace, because you are like still in that man's business at the moment.
Yeah, if I remember, the door opened and he just yelled, "It's not heels!" And basically, when the White Walker showed up, he pushed heels against the wall and is blocking. He's not moving. He's literally still there, making sure nobody tries to attack heels. So he's not moving and just waiting to see what the group decides to do when this is over.
Awesome. All right. So you're skipping your turn.
Dodge.
Awesome. Okay.
And he's gonna look at heels and go, "Can you see through that fucking darkness?" Oh no.
Heels will wink. And he will I think you will in this like space you are with Heels as his turn comes right after yours. You will see him mime out loading, checking a gun, pulling, the flintlock back, and then with finger guns over your shoulders. I think he will even kind of try to cover your ears a little bit. He will. And we will see if that actually hit. Are you a hostile creature to heels?
That's a hard definition right now. With the way he's defending, the answer is no.
Awesome. Heels will go, and there will be a dink of like hard metal meeting hard metal, and a part of the wall just over Anne and the Cold Light Walker's head will kind of like chip off, and there will be like the sounds of ricochet before Heels kind of snaps and the sound stops. He will look very sheepish at Riptide. And that will end his turn and bring us to Elsie, who will kind of look around the corner and call out to Anne. And she will say, "Hey, Anne, can you try and like just make sure you're hitting the body, because he's still got a bounty out on his head, and so I think if I can still get money out of this guy, so just please leave him recognizable." And you will take a additional 1d10 on your next attack, Anne. And with that, double checking top of the turn order, Legato.
I would like to magic missile this man.
Okay, you would like to magic missile. You can't do that.
Oh, that's right. It's gotta.
Yes, unless you have blind sight or something that lets you see through magical
Okay.
darkness, this creature is not within sight.
Not within sight.
We learned nothing from the Aurora fight.
We did. We learned Jack didn't also shit. uh, see.
Apology accepted, Alexis.
I know Legato would know that he's a medium distance from wherever the guy is.
Yes.
So I think what he is going to do. Would it be feasible for him to go the direction he came from and then just try to primal savagery or claws of darkness this man?
If as long as the spell doesn't say it has to be within sight, he can make an attack. It would just be a disadvantage.
Oh hell yeah. Alright then. I'll do that. I'm
I mean,
going to
It's like a 5 feet. Like, he's obviously inside of those 5
He's
feet.
like-
You just don't know where.
Legato's just like
Yeah.
a cat batting at the darkness. Alright, so I'm gonna do primal savagery.
Okay.
20.
And that's with disadvantage?
Yeah, my first roll was a 10, which would have made it a 17.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, that will hit.
Okay.
So
That's
2d10
2d10.
damage. Yes. Yes.
10.
Perfect. How nice is that?
It's lovely. So he is following on the heels of Shocking. He, and seeing the darkness just like descend on him, he knows he's kind of like out of his range, and so he does what Legato does best and kind of slithers along the floor trying to reach out and scratch, and he succeeds.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, you feel the not quite blood, not quite clothing, not quite skin and tissue, uh kind of peeling and curling underneath your nails like rolled ice cream.
Ooh,
All right, does that end your turn?
that ends his turn.
All
That
right,
was the
and
worst texture.
Okay. First off, Anne is going to start her turn by saying, "What the fuck?" Just absolutely furious that she is once again in a fight with something and can't fucking see. And I would like to rage.
all right.
Let's go.
There's the
Which ends my concentration on Hex.
Okay.
But nevertheless, she is now raging, and she is going to swing blindly at where she knows the Cold Lightwalker to be.
All right, and yeah, with
Disadvantage, right?
yes.
Cool and good. First one.
Oh, and the first attack will take you will get an extra d10 to
If I hit. Or like when I hit.
yeah.
Okay. First one is a 9 to hit, which I don't think hits. So it's just
It does not.
nothing but air. This one is a 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So that is a D8, 5, and then a D10 on top of this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 thunder damage, and
Okay.
then 1 additional damage.
6 damage.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. 6, 7, 8, 8, with an additional 2 from rage.
Got it. horrible sound. Horrible, horrible sound as you beat into the sky. Like the first hit, I think just kind of catches some kind of like auxiliary limb, maybe just hair, maybe just clothing and fabric. But the second hit, you get him again in the stomach, and you feel like the abdominal muscle that you hit earlier just mush.
She will feel that, and then there's a as the loud thundering sound once again blasts out to 300 feet or whatever.
All right, Surf. You are up. You are a medium distance away from the Cold Light Walker that is still enveloped in magical darkness.
August, what the fuck?
I couldn't see.
No shit. None of us can't.
Oh, pickers can't be choosers.
I did not pick or choose. Uh. Uh. Surf will. Shout at the Fae, hey, turn the lights back on.
Yeah, for 5 gold.
You think I have money on me right now?
Yeah, I do.
Can Surf like use her action? Actually, hold it. Yeah, she does have 25 gold on her. She will take out 25 gold and she will throw it at this guy.
25
Not throw.
gold.
5 gold. 5 gold. She will throw platinum at this guy and say, "Don't put any more darkness down."
So you are throwing you were giving this guy $100.
1 platinum. Yes.
So yeah, $100.
Yeah, I mean you toss the money. The darkness ends. And look, I'm sorry, man. If you can up that, be my guest. But fuck.
Up there, I brought you here.
And I appreciate the opportunity, man. But you got to jump on the shit when you can. Fuck yeah. Elated. He's so happy to have that 100.
Cool. How much of Surf's action was that?
I'm sorry. It would have to be, I think.
No, yeah. That was a dispel. That was a dispel magic. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Do you have another $100? I'm not. I mean, fuck. You paid for me to dispel the magic. I'm not fucking. I'll leave for
Fine.
money.
No. You go ahead and get hit by the Cold Light Walker instead of us. I appreciate that.
No, I don't take hits. Also, that thing isn't. I didn't kill it, so. Anything with your bonus action or movement?
Nope.
All right. The Cold Light Walker looks terrible. Skin bubbling, skin peeling. There are all kinds of textures and sounds, and none of them are organic, and none of them are things you associate with the humanoid body. Soda Pop's body is well, one, Anne, your vision will return. The darkness will alleviate, and the Cold Light Walker is going to reach into its cavity, the muscle you just punched through, and is going to open itself up and does a 21 hit. Anne.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You are going to actually. Okay. I forgot it would be at disadvantage because it's a ranged spell attack and you are within melee. But we are all going to really love this. He rolled an 18 and a 19. So it will hit.
So wait, at 18?
A 21 to hit versus a 22 to hit.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it'll hit.
Yeah. Great. That will be 23 cold damage on you, Anne.
Great.
And then he will bring just one more fist down. 13 to hit. Does a 13 hit?
It does not hit.
Perfect. It's just pressure, not pain against the wood. Anne. And getting hit with the cold ray. Is there anything you feel guilty about?
Not particularly. I mean, Anne has been grappling slightly with what she is going to do now that she's identified the dagger, but also at the same time she hasn't really had time to do anything. So I think that in a way she would feel guilty about the fact that that she is delaying that decision a little bit. And she would feel guilty about the fact that she's delaying that decision on, well, or was kind of even intending on delaying that decision now that she knew what the dagger was, because she needed to decide what she was going to do. Sort of weighing like a young girl's connection to her mom against broad scale geopolitics, and admittedly having a hard time deciding between the two. And I think that that would make her feel guilty even if she thinks she would come to the right decision. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you for answering that. Anne, as the cold ray kind of the light blocks out your vision, and you kind of have that blinded effect again. This time, far more pleasant. And you have seen through your witch turn. Having clear vision is not unfamiliar, but it is still a strange sensation. And that is it. All right, with the Cold Light Walker up, August, we are looking at you.
Cool. How's he looking?
I mean, he just opened his stomach to pour out light. Nothing going on with his body are good things. August, as a native of 10 Towns, and having, resurrected or been a witness to people frozen to death reanimating, slush. This guy is slush, and I would say really, really close to returning to the cycle.
Hmm. Would I? There's no way to be able to think with August like magical knowledge that if I cast something that kills this guy right now, is Soda Pop just like dead? You know, like it, or will it like I?
This has been a hypothetical many people have pondered. The current theory is that the spirit of the original body probably just goes back to the cycle and that another spirit has moved in. But by the time a cold light walker is brought down, it's usually been too long after the original body's death, or the cold light walker is killed and nobody wants to get near it. This is like the most controlled a cold light walker has been in a space. Like, this is the most controlled environment.
All right. Is being a cold light walker a curse?
Is being a zombie a curse? Deep thoughts.
Depends.
Look at it this way: a cold light, a body is an object. It is being possessed. This is the equivalent of like fighting an Annabelle doll, as far as like August's information
know.
goes.
Okay. So I'm just looking at the spells I have available to me, and I'm like, I can either kill him or try to remove curse. And I don't think he is in a removing curse kind of position right here.
What I'll say is you are always welcome to try. If you do a remove curse, you will have some reward for it.
Well, he's gonna die either on my turn, someone else's turn, so it might be someone else's fault. August is gonna go, fuck it, and run over and pull out a card from his sleeve and just kind of uh palm it and try to slam it into anything that can get purchased to try to remove curse.
Okay. Legato, Mars. Do you have a D100 by you?
I do indeed.
I would like you to roll me that D100.
Do you want me to
Separately,
say it
before
aloud
you
or
tell me
message you?
do that, Alexis, high or low? DM me.
Okay.
All right. Mars, DM me your result as well. Jason, also opening this query to the general public. And I'm pretty sure actually the rules contradict this, but I don't want to go through all of that. So August is a divination wizard. Can he change the roll on a D100? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
'cause
As a
Divination
divination
is
wizard, it is just
D20.
D20 rolls.
Perfect.
I see. Yeah, because I guess this wouldn't be an ability check or saving throw. Yeah, okay. I had to
August.
try.
You feel a pull in your body. Ice cold water shoots through your veins. The card, as you're looking at it, will take on an appearance of its own. On the side facing you is a half orc woman, perfectly encased in ice. She seems to be a trapper, a hunter, and she is like, when I say perfectly encased in ice, I don't mean she it's not like a Captain America situation. I mean, someone put her in a block of ice and perfectly chiseled her out. On the other side is a flask. Which side do you choose?
The hunter.
Perfect. The body will go slack, and 2 days of room temperature decomposition will catch up in seconds. And that is where we will end combat. And the card will dissipate.
Fuck, I need another new Jack of Spades. God damn it.
All right, we are out of initiative.
So, the Cold Light Walker has just like dropped, basically.
Yeah,
Like-
over you, around you, it is putrid, swollen. It's gross,
It's
but it is gone.
Cool.
Well, that's fucking disgusting.
I didn't hit this guy this hard. What the fuck happened?
Well, I think it has something to do with the fact that he was essentially frozen. So you were punching like snow. Or something like it. You ever seen a body frozen in the wastelands, Anne? It's kind of like that.
No, I don't see things. Look
What, you know what I'm talking about by this point.
You should have known that was coming.
Look at his face. Fuck, Anne, I asked you not to hit him in the face.
I was blind.
Also, Legato's gonna just look at the puddle. I don't think there was any way that you were gonna save his face, if I'm being honest.
I had hopes. Fuck, is his sobriety coin there? His 5-year coin? Just anything to prove that he died. Can you guys testify to Neverwinter?
Weren't
Like,
you engaged to this guy?
yeah,
She's really upset. You can tell.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's-
testifying to anything.
never getting that fucking money. Okay.
Well, okay. Hmm.
So now what? What happened? Because he froze to death. First off, that is a long process.
Well, no, see, and what probably happened, at least in a vaguely explainable sense, is that Soda Pop died, became thusly an empty vessel, if you believe in souls, and then something came in and replaced it.
Right. The question I am asking is not
Mhm.
being answered here, which is
Well, whatever
how did he die? I didn't hit him that hard, which is a
Legato
lie.
points. Legato
Which is
points.
a lie because Anne, I think, punched him for like fucking
Yeah, just like
8 points of damage, which is almost enough to kill a peasant, but whatever.
I saw you basically had him doubling over and puking, but Heels is the one that essentially finished him off.
Apparently he has anger issues.
Anne will just kind of like like lean around Legato and like look in Heel's direction.
Oh no, Legato's like still on the floor like this.
Oh, okay. So just
Puffed out.
looking directly over him then.
Kind of.
And Heels, why did you do that?
He was being misogynistic. And Elsie will go, what?
That's
already-
a bit of a
I already punched him for that, so
no. I think that's a bit of an oversimplification, Heels.
Yes, because it is. August.
Can August, while this is happening, lean down in gentle repose? What's left of? Is there anything left to do that to
I-
set up?
You find one bone. Which one? Roll a D306.
Because
Touch a
it
corpse
says
or
other
other
remains.
Yeah, you were able to cast gentle
on
repose.
the sludge pile.
Well, at least keep
Nice.
another cold light walker from like coming in or some shit.
But pretty much.
A pinch of salt and 1 copper piece placed on each of the corpse's eyes. Yeah, you're able to do that.
So what
Just
eye
put
over
them
here?
somewhere.
what eye over
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's
Just like
but-
sprinkling salt.
It's like bobbing for
August has
apples.
to like reach through like Anne's armor to like pull it out.
Oh, at this point, also as this conversation is happening, and like basically like took a step back from her armor, and it kind of like took all of that with it to the floor as it became sticks again.
Augie takes some of the sticks and makes like a little poppet version of Heels.
Jeez. Grim. Heels will clear his throat, and he will say, Soda Pop began outright saying that our captain was a child-eating hag.
That's also an oversimplification.
Then what
And
did he say? Like, I know you were there.
Well.
When the fuck did you get a notebook at Never mind.
So, what had happened was. Do. Lord have mercy. So many fucking conversations happened that session. Anyway. Okay, there we go. So he was, to be fair, throwing out some real broad accusations. He was saying that he was sent by Elsie, or Elsie told Heels to send him to go through Anne's stuff. And then he tried. That made it sound like he was trying to implicate Elsie and everything, saying she was partially responsible for the Empress's assassination. Claiming that she's got ulterior motives concerning Vecna. And I will admit, sorry, Elsie, in advance, he did say that you were entangled with Shago at some point.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can get it in the gossip rags. I've been on talk shows about it. The rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, a quick question amidst all of that for Heels. What, if any, of that was doing anyone any harm that required you to beat his ass a second time?
This is what I'm wondering.
Loose lips sink ships. Soda Pop has a lot of sway. He was a public figure at one point. I like my captain. I like my job. I like my place here. And Soda Pop, you've only been around him a few times. I've been around him a lot of times. And there's a pattern of thinking, of beliefs And I think, my worser nature, the part of me that believes you can beat behaviors out of people, got ahead of me.
Interesting. I have heard that colloquialism about loose lips sinking ships, but I kind of think that it really only holds true if there are ears around to hear what they're saying.
Like when I would take him to the medical bay and he would be in the company of nurses.
Not
Which
disagreeing,
wasn't what was happening.
which it wasn't what was happening.
I was taking him to the medical bay before Riptide and Surf walked us both back into the elevator.
You're playing pretty fast and loose with some timelines here.
Yeah, he is.
What about that is fast and loose? That's what happened.
Well, it's not necessarily.
We got into the
fast and-
elevator, and then our friends here kept me away from his body.
You pulled them back into the elevator.
No, he DM
Oh,
screen
I
drop.
thought
He didn't. Heels did try to leave. Riptide did walk him back into the elevator.
Okay, I thought that he saw the ring and so he herded them all into
Yeah, that's what I remember was
Yeah.
was the mention of the ring, and he jumped back into the elevator because of the ring. That's why I made a face, because he was leaving, and Rip said we'll have a chat later because everybody else was grilling him, and Rip
Mhm.
was like we'll have a chat later, and then the ring was brought up, and then he jumped back in.
Yeah.
That's what I remember too.
Thank you.
Okay, give me one. Oh. Okay. Yep. DM screen up. You guys are.
No, I just
Correct.
remember making that comment because I was like, I'm setting him up to make him fucking eat himself alive for whatever he did to me. That was the whole plan. Was Rip was just wanted him to think about it and deal with it for a while.
No. That is good on you, Mars. Do you say that? So you say that he's playing the timeline loose. Do you extrapolate?
I say Legato says, well, it was mostly because we had gotten in a little bit of a tiff. Heels got upset. I'm trying to figure out how Legato would do it because he doesn't want to outright say that the twins found a ring, obviously, and that was the reason that it happened, but what he would say is losing me. He's essentially trying to be like, Heels was gonna take soda pop, and then Rip said something that got Heels attention and he needed to clarify or have the last say or something.
Heels. What did Riptide want to pull you back into the elevator? And this is Elsie. And Heels will say, Riptide heard about my little crush and wanted to talk about it.
And also, we think that Soda Pop might have been a mole. Maybe it was the people behind people getting killed. I think we can dance around it, but I think that's worth noting in the situation.
Okay.
Since, like, we found dead body parts in his room. His locker.
His room.
His locker. And Surf will produce the finger, sans the ring, because she put the ring in in a different place.
Can I see that finger?
Surf will hand it out. Riptide and I were going through the lockers because we had reason to believe that one of the KA pilots was a part of the conspiracy to kill Vecna. And we found this in Sudapop's room, and we went to confront him about it, and then at some point in time, he got beaten to death. And so we didn't really get a chance to really question him.
Riptide. Insight.
All right. I just had the paper. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's so terrible. 9. Riptide, you're not able to hear it because of your proximity to heels. You feel his breath hitch. And Elsie will, she kind of wags the disembodied finger. And she'll kind of cock a smile and she'll say, okay, yeah, that isn't great. Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is, I would like all of you, Augie and but nope, Fekna will have my head. August, were you under orders of the Queen when you did this? Did Fekna tell you to do it? Do you think this is within the Go to your room, all of you, to your rooms, heels, Brig. Rip's gonna look at Elsie and go, "Can I please just have 1 minute with heels before he goes there?"
No. You can send your ass to the brig if you want to be with your boyfriend so bad. Yeah, rooms. Everyone, rooms. Anne. You're fine. You can walk around. And Elsie will kind of swing into the room proper, go up to Anne, and will squeeze her arm twice, very hard. And she will usher everyone onto the elevator. And she'll say, "Well,
Does it rattle now as it goes up? It like vibrates."
No. But it I think it's very clear that Elsie's like kind of feeling for sway. Legato, have you gotten up? Are you still on all fours?
No, he got up as like people were herded onto the elevator.
Brought onto the elevators. Elsie will drop you off all on your floor. She will stay in the elevator with heels. She doesn't like put heels in any kind of like handcuff situation. She doesn't seem at all like concerned for her personal safety. August. El Mutado.
Oh,
Go.
can I leave the lizard in there? My gecko.
Is that something you're able to do?
Yeah.
It's your gecko lizard.
Yeah. No, the gecko is just gonna be in the room or in the elevator with
Okay.
them.
Do we see the gecko / lizard?
No, it would be climbing the walls and on the roof because it can
'Cause it's a
climb
gecko.
walls.
Do
Yeah.
we? Does
It-
perception check?
Is it a yes or a no, Alexis? Do they see the lizard?
You can if you can get a perception check, yeah, like above like a 16 because it's a tiny little gecko, but also you've seen it before.
Uh, in that case, yeah, I would like to make a perception check for it.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 16. Can't do math.
Cool. Yeah, it's crawling around the top and it's like getting into the little like vent.
Surf will see it and cast Mind Sliver on it.
Why are you doing that?
Because she does not trust August.
Not the gecko. Surf out here doing
Uh,
animal cruelty.
Mind sliver. Alexis, are you okay with that?
Sure.
It's a yes or no question. You can say no.
Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Right, that is a DC 14 Wisdom intelligence check on it. Save.
Um, then you have to roll. I think. That is a 19, but it's a lizard, so it has a -5. What is that?
That's 14.
Meets it, beats it.
Nice. Does it take half damage at all?
No, it's just a cantrip.
Okay, cool. I didn't know
Uh,
if it did.
Surf would say August is trying to spy on us.
No. He's he left it in the elevator, so he's watching Elsie and Heels, not us. Because we're in our
That's
rooms right now.
Okay. Wait, then how would Surf have seen it in the first place if we were not in the elevator?
Because you
Because-
asked as you guys were leaving the elevator.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
asked as we were leaving the elevator if we saw it. And you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, misunderstanding.
All right. And that is so do you still cast the cantrip with the understanding it's in the elevator?
No, but she does definitely look up at it. So if anyone's looking at her, they would see her looking up at where it is.
Okay. Um The four of you are brought back to your penthouse suites. August, I assume you return to Vecna's side. Do you want to stay with the party? Awesome. With that, we will actually go on a 5-ish minute break. We're going to keep this one short. Hi everyone, welcome back to today's session of Rime with the Frostmaiden. Oh yeah! Another session in a row where the party finds themselves on the Oozle. They find themselves back in their very nice penthouse. All of their TVs are still gathered in the living room from when Soda Pop was gutting them and fixing them. The room is cold. The lights are turned off, and Baron Bwain Embercut's room, the door is open, and it is like nobody was living inside of it. And also, like, the bed has been stripped out, all of the equipment. At some point, people went in and, like, completely cleared out that room. Embercut has likely been moved.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Hey, Anne,
Yes.
you know how to identify magical objects, right?
Yes.
Surf will pull out the ring she took off the finger. Can you identify this?
Yes. That said, we've related to some identification stuff. I have to talk to you. And
Me?
we'll and we'll take the ring and we'll begin conducting And
It slips out of your fingers.
Did you see where that went?
Yeah, Surf will pick it up off the floor, presumably.
Yep.
Legato's ears like he's like, try that again. Try handing it to Anne again.
Yeah. Here. Surf will like take Anne's hand and place it firmly in like the palm of her hand.
Everyone will watch as the ring kind of settles in the palm and then will start moving itself off of Anne's hand.
That's
Yeah,
not
and I mean,
creepy.
it doesn't like, if Anne's pushing it back, it will get pushed back, but there is, Anne can feel it, this ring is moving.
I don't think it likes her.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think either. Does anyone have like a necklace or something? Like a chain?
I don't think I
Nope.
want to torture Anne with this thing.
Does it seem to be hurting Anne, or is it just like moving?
I feel like it's
It-
psychologically hurting Anne.
It's just
tickling.
It's just very strange. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Surf will, like, knowing her, she has some sort of like jewelry box somewhere, and will like take out like a necklace chain and slip the ring onto it and like clasp that and say, "Hold on to this chain."
You will do that.
I've put the ring on a leash.
Okay. The ring is jostling itself on the chain. Who is looking at the ring do this?
Surface.
I would like all of you to roll me an insight check at disadvantage.
Fuck.
Disadvantage. All right.
But you're saying that we can't inherently understand the ring?
That's a nat 1.
I got a 5 and a natural 20. Fuck.
1 second.
11.
13 plus insight is so 16.
Okay. And that was with damn.
Oh, with disadvantage, sorry.
Oh, I thought we got
Like,
lucky.
Yeah, right?
Okay, no, never mind. I rolled 2 13s. So, yes, 16.
Nice. Oh.
Nice hit.
And you were feeling the ring. So I will need.
Oh, do you want me to roll? I didn't know that.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Sorry, I did say C. But you are. There is
Yeah.
movement that you can feel. So actually, just a insight from you.
Okay. Roll d20. Stop at 17 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus, I think it's just 1. Searching for it on my sheet right now, but 17 on the dice.
The movement is rhythmic with a pattern. And this is discernible to Anne and Surf. Not quite able to see what the pattern is, just that there is an intentionality to the movement.
Okay.
That's weird.
Funky little thing, ain't it?
Yeah, it seems to be like it's trying to maybe say something, or there's a rhythm to it.
Oh, there is?
Yeah,
Or some sort of sequence, maybe.
maybe.
I don't see it.
I think once we here, Surf will
Get a
like
little crazy.
go like, all right, it's going to do like a little wiggle flip Now.
Legato's like
No.
squint. I'm gonna say with like a nat 1, he's like looking and looking. No. It's not clicking.
All right. Well, the sooner Anne identifies it, the sooner we can figure out what the hell it's trying to say.
Oh, right. Here's the problem. I don't have my pearl halves anymore. I can't identify right now.
What do you need to identify?
A pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Where are the pearl halves?
Taken into evidence after the issue at the tavern.
Well, fuck. Hmm. Well, I guess we just hang on to it then, and Surf will take it back if Anne allows.
Yeah, and we'll give it right back to you.
When I picked it up, I had a vision saying to bring it to a specific body on that got strung up by East Haven. I don't know.
That's odd. Nothing happened when I touched it just now.
Except that it's trying to get away from you.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but I know like creepy visions or whatever.
I'm known for having creepy visions, apparently. We could always try to attune to it.
You know,
But
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on, Legato. What's the worst that could happen?
curse.
And he's sitting there with his hand like this in the most like smart ass way.
Hmm?
Nothing bad could happen.
I can't explain. It feels like blasphemous.
No.
Yeah, just a little bit.
There's a pretty consistent order of operations to these things. You find a magical item
Mhm.
via detect magic or any other things. You then identify that through actual magical means, or perhaps taking it to a person well versed in magical items. And then once you've sort of cleared yourself there, then you attune to it, knowing what it is. 3
Mhm.
steps.
Oh,
We are
see,
we
I
are
just
only
do
at
it
the
based off
first.
vibes,
Mm.
but that's not a good vibe.
Which
Yeah, it depends on how desperate we are to figure this thing out. And
so do you guys feel that Soda Pop was the mole?
I
well,
I
we'll
think
never know now.
I mean, he was certainly rummaging around in things.
I think based on the description that was given, the fact that she said it was slick back hair, she can't remember the color, and there was fuck, what did she say that there was on the jacket? Shit.
A spider.
A spider, and that she said there was a spider on it. I'm inclined to think it's one of a girl at a bar or someone dressed like them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it does sound like he has his own had, I guess now, his own ulterior motives. But now we can't ask him because
I just don't think Jaina was involved in them. Um, so Soda Pop did talk about LZ being afraid of dying. And so that's why she may or may not have ulterior motives with Vecna, as handing her over could guarantee that she has some way. Maybe she Listen, this is just what I got told by Soda Pop. It could be that LZ made a deal somewhere, and so she thinks she hands Vecna over, she'll be able to have something that helps her live forever. But I think she cares about Lil Blue too much.
And you know Elsie best out of all of us. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know her all that well. But I mean, I think that when you all brought up, I mean, I assume for reasons that when you all brought up Shago, that is pertaining to sort of what you're talking about, the handing
No,
over.
I mean, it could have been. He just said that they had sex. That
Ugh.
doesn't necessarily mean that there was a deal made other than, that.
Right?
Okay.
He's so old.
Um,
Like I don't know, as someone who does have a range of interests, Shago is handsome. I know he's not your type and in any way, shape, or form, but he is
Like, he's
handsome.
kind of Delphi.
you-
That's kind of it.
also, no, like there's too much like vanity in his image, and I can tell that because I've physically hit him. None of that muscle is functional. Okay.
You could
Um,
have smelled him from a miles away with all the cologne.
and is coping so hard with the none of that muscle is functional.
You know what, Anne, give me a deception check. That man caved your face in. Give me a goddamn deception check.
sure.
No, that was so much cope in one sentence.
Again, and never loses, guys. It's absolutely
No,
fucking
that's
critical.
why. That's why I'm saying. That's why there's the cope.
Yeah. The passive insight is 13 for Surf.
We said deception.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'll also take performance.
So that is going to be a 15.
Fuck.
My passive is
Yeah.
16.
knows your feelings.
Tied. And is coping. To everyone else, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Shago, too dehydrated. Lots of veins, lots of definition. Like, yeah, that's functional. Riptide, it's cope.
Riptide ain't saying shit. He just sitting there just
Yeah.
smirking. He ain't saying shit. He's just
But-
letting everybody talk.
The only reason I wanted to clarify that is because LZ specifically called like her interactions with Shago rumor. But if it's just that one thing, maybe that she was just trying to address that one thing versus all of the things. But I mean, if she wanted to do something that would actively harm Vecna, two things. The first thing is, regardless of how I feel about him, August would not be here or be around anymore.
That's true.
He's demonstrably bad at it, but he intends to protect her.
Maybe that's why he
Second-
keeps her around. Or
Yeah, that's a great point. Secondly, and Anne will take the murder weapon out and will like turn it over in her hand.
It is warm and buzzing.
She's looking for this.
Yeah.
She wants to have it, but also is, I guess, unwilling to just take it from me.
Well, yeah, because she likes you.
That's what is that?
Well, it's a dagger that works on some funny fucking magic. and this is for you, Surf. I said that I may be willing to exchange it for safe passage for your future family, whatever is happening there. Get them away from wherever and up here. Obviously, you know the political situation here on the Oozle, so that is your choice if you want to pursue that.
Surf, her eyes widen. You serious? That
Yeah, why would I not be serious?
that's if I'm thinking that is what it is, and if my theory is correct, that is like the soul of Marjanare in your hands.
Yeah.
And
But here's the thing. I'm under the impression that Elsie wants this empty. So contingent on all of this would be us talking to Vecna as well.
About what? How she feels? What she thinks? What we're
Yeah.
gonna do with her mom's soul?
Yeah. It is. I have no stake in the game. She's the only person with stake in the game. I don't think we can talk to the Empress. And Anne is like waving it around very casually. I don't think that we can talk to the Empress while she's in here. So to me,
The dagger will get very, very hot as you wave it around, just like a little flash.
That's someone's mom you're holding.
yeah, and
I mean, I'm sure she's held a lot of bombs.
absolutely not.
Uh,
I feel like Anne dates more in her age range.
you've never heard of a
Dates
30-year-old
being a strong
milk?
word.
What? No, actually, I have not. I have not.
The rare MILF neutral.
Well, uh, well, I apparently have stake in the game now.
Yes, but also at the same time, eh, everything that I've just talked about, there is the lingering question of, what is Elsie's game here? Where do her loyalties lie? Um, are we comfortable injecting ourselves into that? We also have freaking what's his nuts? Fucking, and she'll motion over at Embercut's empty room.
Oh, he's gone. All of his stuff is out. They moved him.
Well,
I,
yeah.
I find that more worrisome.
But also, to be clear, I think Elsie's affiliation ultimately is to herself, for better or for worse. It's just how it is. And then
How
to Vecna,
would
and then the rest of the way down.
Mm.
But that's
How
kind of like,
would-
here, here, here.
yeah. So how would the dagger like have anything to do with Elsie being afraid of dying though? Like it's not like the dagger would make her immortal, right?
No, she has some specific people that she's looking to kill with it.
Mm. Oh shit. Um. I mean, also,
Also, she told me that she'd be willing to provide us with at least a little bit of information, if not just the man himself, with regards to that fucking squirrely dickhead that was running around in East Haven shanking people. Sefik.
Oh, Sefik.
yeah, Suffolk. Yeah, our potential half brother.
Yeah, and we're about to be at
Still
a
call
family
bullshit.
function, and you know,
You know, I guess it's kind of him to show up to the
This is gonna
baby
be a very
shower.
strange reunion.
Like, I don't know if Elsie would still uh accept it, but we did technically book passage for 3 people when uh you know the whole uh thing with Riptide. I did pay for that out of my own savings, so I don't know if I could recoup on that. But I I mean, Surf will look at the dagger and feel very conflicted.
It's pretty. It's kind of a three bladed. It's more of a pair of scissors than anything. Um,
Hmm.
3 blades, a sun motif.
Are we sure she can't talk through that?
I feel like it'd be kind of hard. It's not like you can do like a speak with dead on a weapon.
Well, we also just saw that. Hmm. Surf pauses. Actually, could Surf. Okay. Let me talk through this idea before I do it, just so I'm not being completely stupid. The ring is wiggling around, right? What if I wonder if I put like letters on a piece of paper, it might scoot around to the different.
oh, like a Ouija
Okay.
board.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Like rub it with some graphite or some ink and then just see what it does on a piece of paper.
Uh, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Surf will go into
I was trying to read the.
like this is a hotel room, so they have like probably like the like little legal pads with like a pen or something with like the oozle written on it. Yeah.
Or just open up the side table. We'll start ripping pages out of
Yeah.
Out of
out of holy
Lathander's
books.
out of
Yeah.
Lathander's
Yeah.
holy text.
Yeah.
So
So
of
Surf
note,
will.
legal pad not marked Oozle. This was stolen. This was like it's the legal pad from when the Oozle was a different cruise ship. So it's like Neverwinter Nights, uh, luxury in space, or
Like the
Castle
pineapple on it.
Never. Yeah. So just, but yeah, there's a legal pad.
Surf will write down like ABC through Z and like we'll make a quick Ouija board out of it.
Okay.
And then she will flip the ring uh off of the chain and put it down like in the middle. And we'll just wait and stare at it for a little bit.
A
Fuck.
S T R I D A S T R I D
Astrid?
A S T R I D. A S T R
Legato's gonna
I
reach down and pick
E
up the ring.
W.
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 Do you pick up the ring?
Once he sees it change to a W, he like stops and pulls his hand back.
E P
Weep.
HOLD.
Astrid weep
C
hold.
O M F O R T. A S T R I D.
Now he picks it up.
Astrid weep hold comfort.
The ring is cool, but a comforting cool. You have never been in a pool in the day of your life, Legato, but you get deja vu. You can feel the sun baking your fur, kind of heating up your insides, exertion, the exhaustion from playing, and then feeling the cool over you, bringing your body to a good temperature. The lightness of being surrounded by water. You feel snow pelting your fur. Someone is laughing. You're having a snowball fight. Someone's dad just died, but it's a good day for a snowball fight. You feel yourself a surge of emotion, a little bit of anxiety, but there's this it's not quite arrogance, but you think this is the right thing to do. Sam?
Surf is looking at Legato and saying, you alright?
Really quick, the
Legato?
last thing you said is there's just like a feeling of arrogance, like this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, but like a good arrogance.
Mm-hmm. Pride, kind of.
Yeah. Are just, I think you get a little bit of what Anne feels.
Mm.
I think that's what kind of settles over you, Legato, is this must be how Anne feels. Just assuredness.
Okay. So the first one is is almost not quite like being on the beach, but it turns out it's a snowball fight. Somebody's dad just died, but it's snowball fight time. uh, I'm I'm good. Yeah. I think I'm good. Um to be clear, he's holding it like he initially just kind of like
Yeah.
kind of picked it up, and now he's like holding it like this.
You sure you're looking you're gripping it pretty hard.
Oh. He puts it down.
Do you put it down on the paper?
Yeah.
C. It's moving quick. ANDLEKEEP
Candlekeep.
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 It's Candlekeep?
A
What's a
big
candle?
fucking library?
What? It's a library?
ARCHIVE.
Archive?
ARCHIV.
MARRIAGE.
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 One more
Wait,
time.
there's more. Is there more?
Numbers.
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 Please.
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 Keep archive
It
numbers?
rattles on the paper.
What?
N.
I can't-
It pauses. U pauses. M pauses. B pauses. E pauses. R pauses. SURF.
You.
Surf. Numbers.
Me.
Surf.
Numbers. sir?
WRITE.
Right.
Right. Oh, numbers. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Fucking
T.
dying.
H A
E,
N K
What were the
Y
numbers?
O U. And
One
then
more
it will
time.
move over to the numbers.
It was just thanking you for drawing the
Oh.
numbers.
You're welcome. Sorry.
What were the numbers?
I
We
wrote
are
just
getting
like
to that.
0 through 9.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
God, that was funny. Just
Mark got it. Like I think I hit the second number, and the face you made.
because
Can
Rip's
you just-
thinking about his own. You know what Rip's thinking about. So just hearing you like freak out over and over was just because I'm typing it all out. I'm just laughing my ass off. It's great.
1 3 6 2.
1362. Okay, what about 1362? Is that a year or is that
YEAR. And
Thank you.
then, you know what? I really, this is outstanding.
happened in 1362? Was anyone alive during 1362 here?
No.
I don't think I was.
YES?
IES.
Question mark?
Yeah, you were alive in 1362. What's your name?
I mean, the current year is 1520?
ZIMA.
Xena.
Zima.
ZYNA.
ZIMA.
MA. Zima. Are you the ring or something else?
Damn, do I recognize that name?
EH.
EH. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's nice to meet you, Zima, I guess. What
Huh.
what does the ring do aside from be you?
S A V E T H E W O R L D
Save the world.
S T O P N I G H T P A R A D E.
Up night parade.
It is real. He turns to
What?
The Cold Light Walkers? Arl's army?
Oh yeah, the thing where she does the and then the
Yeah, like the Auroras.
D E N D A R.
Dendar. Tendar.
Oh.
The Night Serpent?
MORE.
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 Is this a dialogue prompt? Do I just keep going?
Why won't you let Anne touch you? Why don't you like Anne?
WHO.
Earlier we placed you in a hand of
DEAD.
dead.
NOSOUL.
No soul. Anne, do you
Anne,
know
you have
that
a
soul?
I don't know.
Rip's gonna insight that.
Anne?
What?
Or the ring? I just I
Oh.
have
No,
to double
Anne.
check.
No,
'cause
Anne's
we've
nonchalant.
incited a lot of inanimate objects.
No,
this-
Anne's response.
All right. That's settled between you two.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll an insight check.
15.
I mean, she definitely wants to believe that she doesn't know, but she has some thoughts. Whether or not they're accurate or not is entirely another thing.
What danger does not having a soul mean for you? Like, why is that a danger to you?
Well, it's a magic item. I wonder if it needs a soul to attune.
EAKE.
EAKE? Eek?
TAKE.
Oh, take.
Oh, take.
Damn, I can hear my accent.
Hey.
T, all right, and then the A.
You take
L.
a soul?
Well,
IKE.
like,
LANDINGZONE.
Like landing zone.
like a landing zone. So if someone
Like
doesn't
landing zone, not like a landing zone.
Yeah.
Like landing zone.
like landing zone,
Saying like Elsie.
Yeah. You need a soul to just like
attached.
No, I think the ring is talking about Elsie, not LZ. ELZEIE. And it's utilizing perhaps the context in which it heard her name previously. I think.
Maybe.
That said, also, I mean, Jason has a very interesting theory that I don't think Anne has the context of fully.
I think Surf
Um,
is getting there because I think I also have a theory. So, like landing zone. So, like, if someone doesn't have a soul, like, does us can are people without souls dangerous to like sentient items?
is that an in-character question or a or
Yeah, he's saying
out
that
of
out loud to like Zima.
okay, okay.
Well, it's like a vessel.
Exactly. It's exactly like the Cold Light Walkers.
Or
Right.
the dagger. The dagger
And
has a soul in it.
right. And
Elsie wants
why
the dagger.
yes. But again, that's for she wants the dagger because she wants to kill somebody with it. The Empress's soul.
N-O, 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 N-O. Are you saying that out
Yeah.
loud?
I don't
N-O,
think. I think
N-O,
she
N-O.
might want to find a way to repurpose.
The soul
I don't.
inside.
I don't think she wants it empty. I think she does want the Empress's soul.
If you have a soul, you can
I
move on
mean,
to the next life.
I talked with her pretty specifically about talking to Vecna regarding what we were gonna do all with that.
Well,
So
you said also that you're wondering what her game is. If she does or doesn't want it empty, if we give it to her full, she's going to empty it herself and maybe use. I'm going to talk in the extreme negatives here. She could take it because she wants to use it and have a bargaining chip on how to get the Empress back. And since
sure.
Vecna trusts Elsie, she's going to believe that Elsie has her best interest at heart.
Could
And
conceivably
so,
be.
yeah.
Or the creepy magic ring is lying to us, which
Or the
seems more
creepy
likely.
magic ring
I
is
mean, the
lying to
creepy
us.
magic
That's
ring
also
could
fair.
definitely be lying to us. I'm also thinking about the triangulation currently, but also at the same time, if this is the Ring of Winter, it does want to cover the world in ice for its own purposes.
N-O, N-O, N-O,
Is it adding a question mark
W-H-Y,
after all of those?
W-H-Y.
Which could have no potential relevance at all to anything that is happening in
Well, you
the
said you wanted to
general
stop
vicinity.
Dendar.
Does Dendar require having an iced over world?
Is Majinar involved with Dendar?
Y-E-S.
Hold on.
T-O-R-P-O-R.
Corpo?
Torpor. I heard that the other day when I asked why when I asked why
Y-E-S.
Actually, here, one second. Excuse me, Zima. She'll like quick scooch Zima out of the way and write down yes and no on the
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U.
Okay, hold on.
You're
Hold
welcome.
on. Dendar is a snake. And
M-O-R-E.
well,
Oh.
I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about her as a snake because if you are the Ring of Winter and you want to make the world cold, that means Dendar isn't going to be able to move because if she's a god, but if we're thinking about her like a snake, if she's cold, she's going to go to sleep.
Wait, are you the Ring of Winter?
I-A-M A W-E-D-D-I-N-G
W-E.
R-I-N-G.
Wedding ring.
And then the ring will toddle over to 4. And then we'll toddle over the page. J-U-L-I-E-T
Juliet.
M-Y-H-A-G.
M-Y-H-A-G.
My hag.
Juliet, my hag?
Yes. 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 Yes.
More, I am a wedding ring for Juliet, my hag. Yes.
You know, there was a governess when I worked in the castle with the name Juliet, and she was an absolute hack. Sorry.
Actually, I'm curious.
I'm gonna take a walk. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a.
ASTRID, ASTRID, no, 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 NOTAGAIN, PLEASE. It starts rattling incoherently across
Oh
the
my
Honestly.
page.
god, someone
It is
stop it
going
from
to fall
banging.
off.
No, hey. Surf will
Is this why
pick up
is this
Zima.
why they had it on a finger, do you think?
So it stopped moving?
Could be
Probably.
contained.
Legato, can you stay? Who's Juliet?
That's
You asked who Juliet is?
Surf is still holding
Yeah, she's got it like this.
ring right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll put her back on the page. Where are your pronouns, Zima? Who is Juliet? Aside from hag.
MUSE.
Muse.
Your muse.
Also,
Is she
Julia's not like a very haggy name.
Is she a hag?
Aren't they all like
Fag for
Grady
hag?
Nobble slops or whatever?
Awful slop.
TRUE
P-R-U-T-E.
LOVE KISS,
Kiss.
You love kiss.
and then it will rattle over to no,
No.
and then it will rattle over and say YOU and pause. SAVED.
You saved.
So for everyone who isn't, actually I don't know how it would affect water genasi, but and you feel your hair like.
Legato.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you know who Juliet is?
Yeah.
Who is she?
His like eye twitches. That's my mom.
Is Surf will point at the ring. Is this also your mom?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I guess
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. 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 Yes.
Calm
Yes.
down. Calm
Yes.
down.
Hey, be polite to her.
No. No.
Oh god.
DONT.
Oh,
No.
Do we need to
That's
give
the
do we need to give you and your mother the room? Do we need to leave?
Don't talk to me like that, young man.
I'm wondering. Okay, Zima, it's been lovely talking to you. And can you put the dagger on the paper?
I was waiting for us to finish one
Legato
ridiculous
is like-
conversation before starting another.
With the ring.
The ring is peaceful, quiet, and again, it is cool, but just so like you know, a
Judgmental.
really hot day, and a breeze comes in. It's a kind of cool that keeps your drink chilled, but nothing else. It's the kind of cool that refrigerates your food, that gives you a convenient excuse to bundle up. It's the kind of cool you dream for when you take your crush out for a walk, and you just hope she doesn't bring her jacket. Please ask for yours.
Oh,
Mother
It's
bundling up a
nice.
kid for Halloween.
Right. A mother bundling up a kid. Um, it's flowers preserved in icicles. It's the dead being preserved, families coming in to get leisure. Just the ring has so much to show you.
all right. I'm gonna put that in gold pen.
I'm gonna start
Uh,
fucking crying.
Honey?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm fine.
So this thing hasn't really been moving, but it does get like warm, and kind of specifically when I'm like being rude about it. So maybe it can hear us.
That's because that's somebody's mom in there, Anne.
I mean, I got that. I mean, I got that, but that has a predictable pattern, and we've shown how it's able to communicate. What I'm saying is, our methodology we just used might not work on this one. It might be like a yes/no question type thing, where
Uh,
where it gets hot for no reason after we ask it a question.
uh, fair. I want to give it the option.
No. I agree. I think we should try, but also we need to be. I feel we need to be fairly cognizant um, about pulling the pin on this particular geopolitical grenade, um, because if you'll recall, the Empress's body is like lying in state in Goodmead with nobody around it, and the political situation in Goodmead is.
Well, to be fair, since the invasion, I haven't asked one sunbeam what the condition of the Empress's
Tonight.
body is. So it could be that it might be
But
disposed of.
it was on a Cardinal slab, right? So just kind of
No,
like.
it was just obsidian.
Oh, okay. Okay. And nevertheless, um,
Also, even if she was on a Chartland slab, she wouldn't be able to get back because she's trapped in there.
well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But I'm saying that once we say get on out of here, we don't control what happens next. Nobody does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also don't even know how to get it out.
Fish with identify, I would know, right? Yeah.
You don't have identify.
I was but I did
She
identify it.
identified it.
Okay.
I identified it previously with LZ and had the components provided for me, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, I know how to do it. It's whether or not that is advisable.
To talk to the soul?
Oh no, I mean we could chit chat, captive audience, right? Um, I'm just talking about the actual act of emptying this thing out.
Yeah. I'm less worried about that so much as I want to know if the Empress can communicate through there.
Yeah, and I say let's have at it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to try putting it down?
And we'll put it down on the table.
Empress Schmalzranare.
Start turning red, a little yellow, and then the legal pad catches on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's nice.
What happened?
It's on
did-
fire.
Oh, oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, did you not see the sudden flash of bright light? Uh,
You putting it out?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Surface
Yeah, all
grabbing
right. Yeah. Tamper,
water.
tamper. When you touch the dagger, it's cool to the touch. Even though it like looks hot, when you make contact with it, the only thing that stings is the fire.
Well, I guess nice to make your acquaintance.
The dagger doesn't move.
Uh,
Ask it a
Sure.
yes or no question and specify heat up is yes or not heat up is
Cooldown
no.
is no.
yeah. Surf will pick it up just so that way we don't burn the table and lose the deposit on the
There's a deposit on the room.
hotel room. And say, okay, if you understand us, warm up a little bit, please.
It'll warm up and then start getting intolerably hot in your hands, Surf.
Ow! I don't understand why that is necessary.
It will only continue to get hotter.
Ow, ow, ow. She'll drop it.
I'm glad you don't do that.
Clatters.
You're like petting
I
it
would
like a
hope
little
your mom
bug.
didn't try to burn you. Be fucked up.
You get the feeling washes over you of packing snow around a rock.
Surf,
This is such a weird situation.
Surf, I'm not sure what you're doing wrong because it didn't get incredibly hot like that while I was holding it. Should I try?
Sure. Ow.
Pass the magical items.
Downright pleasant.
Surf, I think she knows your crimes.
Ew.
Well,
Uh,
we did go
Which makes
visit
it
her with
funnier
Uncle
that she
Jet.
doesn't have any hard feelings towards Anne.
if you're in there, you could heat the dagger up a little bit. I'd appreciate it.
Oh, she's
Warms
in
up.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, it warms up.
Okay. What questions do we have?
Does
I didn't
Elsie
think
want
this
to
was
eat
going to
her?
work. I'm not going to lie to you. This sounds like a drinking game more than anything
Okay.
else.
We're playing hot and cold with a dagger.
Yeah.
Drinking
okay.
game.
Funny, I'm not gonna lie.
First off, your daughter misses you. Get that out of the way up top. Third. So next, do you think Elsie wants to hurt you or Vecna?
Ooh. Heat up for yes, cool down for no.
Yes, that.
Fish is like, this was supposed to be in 3 chapters, not now.
No, this was supposed to be several sessions ago. It will heat up and then cool down, and then heat up and cool down.
So not sure. It sounds like.
Warms up.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that we're all on the same page in confusion.
I assume that you know that Shago is scheming and all of that crap.
Hot.
Okay, yeah. All right,
It-
cool. Right. What else?
Does she want to be returned to her body?
Hot.
Okay. That makes sense. You know,
Does
personally not a big fan of, existing as I am either, so it's that's a lie.
bringing the dagger close to putting aside?
Um okay, do we I'm trying to think of, are you aware that one sunbeam is running Goodmead now? She's got to know who one sunbeam is. First baby
Uh,
Yeah,
born
she
after
named
the
her.
death.
Shit,
Yeah.
fuck. Damn. No. Legato would remember her Chultan name, and so he would say it.
Yeah, which is one sunbeam is like the
Literal
literal
translation.
Yeah,
Translation.
translation. But he says it in
it will
Chultan
go
as best he can.
cold but get like lukewarm right after.
Maybe.
So she didn't know that, but she's fine with it, is the vibe I get.
That's kind of what I was
Yeah.
getting.
Yeah. Okay. Where I want to ask like questions about the rhyme or like the sacrifice system or like Dendar crap. I'm trying to think of like the best things to ask here because we've asked the obvious ones, which is
Well,
like,
are you responsible for something concerning Dendar, Empress?
Yes. Hot.
okay, is that yes?
Uh,
What?
we have Nima ask some questions back and let these two chat it out.
Let these two chat.
It's like Siri and Alyssa just going back and forth as AI robots just talking to each other.
Oh my god!
No, it's like when you
yeah.
put two Furbies facing each other.
Yes.
Oh god, it becomes completely incomprehensible.
Google
Yes.
Home,
Yeah,
Google
that's
Home and
how you
Siri.
burn down the entire oozle.
There you go.
Well,
Just
no, Zima cools everything that Machinery sets on fire.
Because I mean, I'm trying to think about because go assume Majunare would either know things because we know that the dagger could take inputs as it is right now because we're giving it inputs right now. So anything that the dagger has witnessed or that previously met Majunare before the assassination would have known are valid questions here.
Do you have an idea of who could have planned your assassination?
Hot.
So yes.
Was it multiple people?
And do you consider yourself a bitch?
Does Anne consider herself a bitch?
Yes.
Like, not in a way that she would cop to, but I think she knows it in her heart.
The dagger will pulsate. And you get the I think this is such a striking emotion to you. The dagger is saying, "What do you think?"
it's it's just kind of pulsing, and I'm kind of feeling like the answer is like duh. I think would be the best way I could translate the way that
you
this
can have a
feels.
bunch of people
Hot.
in your death, but then
As
only
you-
one has the idea to
it just
play.
got hot, so
Oh.
duh is correct.
I was
Okay,
just thinking because multiple people can be planning your death, but only one of them has the courage to enact it. But if they had like a council meeting about it, that's different.
sure.
You say council meeting, it gets warm.
Warm on council meeting. But
Like she thinks it was a conspiracy.
Warm.
seems so.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Well,
then.
makes sense though.
I'd like ask some questions about uh, being in 10 towns despite not being from this
Warm.
part of the world, and doing colonial resource extraction, but I don't know that she'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, it gets warm.
I think she can still hear you.
Well, of course she can, and like maybe she's seeing where I'm coming from given Schultz's
Warm.
background or whatever.
She is a gaga. I don't think she can see.
Cold.
Yeah, come on, man. Jesus. Have some
Rip,
decorum.
Rip.
Have some respect.
You can tell Rip's mood is just going, so it's Rip's mood. He's like,
If
we're
there's
talking to fucking inanimate objects, motherfuckers.
if there's anyone here that would understand whether or not someone could or could not see, I feel as though it would be me.
Yes, I was making a joke.
I thought it was funny.
Thank you, Legato. Much appreciated.
Warm.
She also thought it was funny.
Warm.
Thank you, Empress.
It gets cold.
Uh,
I think she just has it out for you specifically, sir.
It gets a little colder.
Okay.
Well,
Is
I
something
think-
gonna hit the fan at this fucking baby shower?
yeah.
Sorry.
You really need to ask them.
Name ceremony, whatever cultural event it is.
Celebration of life.
Duh.
I got
Ah,
dud
so
again.
she's in agreement.
Mhm.
That was another obvious question.
I was gonna say, didn't we already figure that out prior to asking her?
We've
Yeah.
had strong inclinations.
Yeah, we didn't find out exactly what's going to happen, but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a bunch of stuff going on at the same
But
time.
but again, here's the thing, and you're saying duh, but do you know of that something was going to happen conclusively, or were you just also strongly inclined to believe something would? Yes, for you knew. No, for you did not know. You were just strongly inclined.
Hot.
Okay, so that means that whatever there is another conspiracy, whatever is going to happen, has been getting planned for a long time because she's a knife now.
Yeah, I can see that.
We can.
When the Empress is away, the people will play, as it were.
Right. What other questions do we have?
What? A lot has happened currently. We are in possession of two things that we can feasibly communicate with. Why don't we take a nap? I think we should take a nap. So I think we should take a nap.
Sounds
Or
like
like
something.
recuperate. How was the
We'll have
sauna,
lots of
Anne?
variety.
How was the sauna? I'm not going to go to the sauna, but how was the spa in general?
Oh, it was nice. Strong
think it-
recommend.
Okay.
Empress, do you know who is behind the conspiracy?
Warm,
Is Elsie involved in the conspiracy that you know of?
hot.
Hey, let's go.
Good question.
Do you think if Elsie got a hold of you, would she kill you for good? Do you think she would absorb your soul?
The dagger will go cold.
So, seems like a no. Which,
Do you think that she'd use you for leverage?
Warm. And then goes to hot.
Do you think she would try to influence Vecna in her favor?
It. Duh.
Yeah.
This one's just for me. Do you think Little Blue is a good nickname?
Ice cold.
on the
Oh
uh,
no!
I'm on this. I'm on a line of thinking here. We've got a lot of. We've run across a lot of things with soul shaped holes or souls or consciousnesses filling empty receptacles.
Yes.
Okay. The the rhyme purports to do that. Both of these items that we are talking to seem to be that case. We ran into that arbiter whose was a object animated by some sort of magic.
Yes. Warm.
We've got talking about, you know, soulless vessels, bodies, things like that. The cold light walkers, uh, malignant spirits or whatever, animating empty corpses and modifying them into strange light vor monsters. Oh, it all seems like it could be functioning on the same like archaeological wavelength. I'm just not smart enough to know what that is.
Well, if you think about it from just a general perspective, because of the death curse, there are feasibly now a bunch of souls of people that were revived but can no longer afford to be revived just out there. And who knows how long they've been out there. So that, when combined with the fact that the rhyme is because of things falling by the wayside, of laziness, of forgetfulness, Ah, and I feel I'm like right there.
Cold.
It. What do you mean no?
It gets colder. Fuck you, Aiden.
It, just like from the perspective of all of the things that we've come into contact with, like, is the rhyme like a nexus for this type of magic? Is there something like some sort of draw of 10 towns right now to
Well, I'd
people
assume.
that are inclined towards this kinds of magic or are like
Well, also you have to
receptive
consider
of
the
it?
fact that Chardelin is here. Chardelin's something that is known to be able
Uh,
to revive things, right? Revive things, but it revives things wrong. Chardelin's haunted.
hot.
Right.
So
So you think that like the Chardelin is just like shooting errant souls into dead bodies?
I think so. I mean, that's as feasible as anything else. The only
Could
thing,
explain the Arl's army, right?
yeah, and it would also explain why Soda Pop didn't come back. Soda Pop's
True.
just out there now, haunting the Chardelin.
How does this all
The
jive?
dagger.
Oh, sorry.
The dagger is cold.
And, talking again about soulless things, right? Freaking Snarl Shanks, whatever the hell his name was.
Scrimshanks?
Yeah, that piece of shit. Um, they're also tied up in this. How does that connect?
Well, they don't
They-
have souls.
right, they were
constructs.
like, yeah, constructs, homunculus,
Specifically
whatever.
hag constructs.
Right. Which again, it's just another example of magic. She'll use that word like,
Derisively.
yeah,
Magic.
that is here in this place that is messing around with soul stuff. And, you know, yeah, how does that interface with the other stuff? There's just too many variables to really account for what may be happening here.
Well, I think one of our little things on the corkboard does have to be Chardelin. Because I
Well, I
think a
think
lot is coming from that.
I mean it all comes down to Chardlin. Even like the geopolitics of this place and the things that are happening come down to Chardlin.
Mhm.
So there's like the magic side of what's happening, and then there's the import and export versions of what's happening.
Mhm.
And for all we know, it may very well be connected. And I mean, I know that I've been harping on the stupid fucking sacrifice system, but there's nothing to say at all that that system isn't stoking the fires of whatever magic is making the rhyme happen.
I mean, that is a fair conclusion.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's not good in general.
Right. Well, I mean, so when I use my magic, it works on intention. I intend for something to happen, and it does. So if all of these people are behaving and engaging in this system and are intending on getting this effect and it's not happening, perhaps the opposite is happening.
Well,
What?
so here's the thing about the sacrifice system. I was born, I was able to see when it happened. Um, so what happened was before sacrifices, we lost so much. There are places that just don't exist anymore because of the effects of the rhyme. And
Mm.
over time, it was discovered that when we sacrificed something, not necessarily just people, I know that like obviously the people one is the biggest one, but we also sacrifice things like warmth, food, light. When those things were adhered to on a schedule, we lost so much less.
Hmm.
Is it? But
I,
could it be
I,
extending the duration of the length of time that you need to be losing less, therefore making you lose more in the long run?
I just had a thought.
Hmm?
She's the goddess of sacrifices, right? Like amongst other things, obviously.
That's one of her aspects, yeah.
What if by sacrificing we are helping her try to stave off the larger thing? Is giving her the power to help keep things better.
I can see the idea behind both of your statements. But my main concern is that if the sacrifice system is messed with, we could immediately slip back into that horrible place where we were before. Losing tens of people that we cannot afford to lose. Because we definitely can't afford to lose hundreds.
I mean, that's fair, Legato, but what if it's just a temporary solution?
Do you have another one?
Surf gestures at the various magical objects around us.
Well, obviously, I'm going to be talking with my mom. I so
Wiggles.
but but as of right now, we have nothing to replace what we know works. And to act like we haven't been trying to figure out other ways to not die, it just seems really
Mhm. Yeah.
dismissive.
Oh, sorry, yeah, to make things clear, I'm not saying that y'all are not doing your best out here. Uh, it, I feel like we're getting new information that might be able to, like, what if, like, we were able to resurrect Majanari and she was able to do something about the Shargon or something?
Well, I
Like,
also think that is true to a certain extent. But she also wants Tarlin for her own means, respectfully, Empress. Um, so eh.
It's the duh pulse.
So, but there's no way, we have no way of replacing what we know works yet. And so, even though I think Ishvan was crazy, we do have to see if that fallen Nethery city exists out there at some point.
right, yeah. Jesus, I
Because
keep
that could
forgetting about
also have
that.
something to do with not only the Charterland, but the sacrifices and Auril. And it could feasibly be a way to stop the Rime. But first, we have to do the celebration of life.
Yeah.
Riptide. When you step out of the room, sliding out of the door, just like you used to sneak out of your old childhood bedroom, you come across a few of the KA pilots. You recognize Grenade from the Shirley Temple KA thing. You recognize Cherry Bomb, the other KA pilot, as a part of the Shirley Temple. And as like you step out, they see you, and Grenade will tap his nose twice, and say, "Don't worry, it's just you." They'll go back to talking. You head down to the brig, slipping past, working crew members. You slip past the. You're able to take an elevator down, and it smells so strongly of bleach. They went in and swabbed that thing down. When you go into the brig, you were able to slip past the guards, up until the final second. Like, I think it's like the classic, some guy asleep at the desk, and maybe like bump into something, or he just picks up on the clatter of your feet, but it'll kind of, oh, okay. He'll see it's you, wave you on. Heels is waiting in one of the rooms for the brig, which is a downright pleasant place to be. It's a pretty comfortable cell, clearly meant for people to be there long term. This was a cruise ship. This is not a pirate ship. This is for drunkards or ne'er-do-wells, or I think like actually what this is it's like a novelty. Like, this is where they would take kids to do a tour and go like, "Did you know pirates?" A bit of a gimmick. But Heels is there, and I'll say, "Okay, you caught me. I just want to state real quick for you, Riptide. I am not Holloway's handler."
Interesting start.
Holloway is the handler.
Oh, I was right.
So then are you the puppet?
Holloway and Asterhay are the team.
So then the question is, what the fuck did you just put me into?
I didn't put you into anything, Riptide. I've given you plenty of outs, and you just keep coming back. You put your tongue in my mouth first.
I guess, it's usually how I get people. But you're the one that lied to everybody.
Have I been lying?
I would assume not telling people you're an arbiter is kind of a thing.
I've told plenty of people I'm an arbiter. It's on them for not believing me.
So what are you doing on the fucking ship then? Under the guise...
Intelligence.
So you're not the one trying to
There are
go after
about
Vecna?
6, 7 of us.
God damn you, Jason.
Am I the one trying to go after Vecna? Training would indicate no. I am here to monitor the situation. Would it be nice if Vecna was out of the equation? Yes. Yes. But no, killing children, not great for morale. And when my king kicks it, I want the right king on the throne. And killing children doesn't get you popular.
I would hope not.
Didn't make your dad popular.
He doesn't react. Nothing he does makes it unpopular. He's still the most powerful person in Waterdeep.
Hmm. Except he's not in Waterdeep anymore. You know that, right?
Yeah, we found it at the trial.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is open season.
Is that why you were getting close to me? Is he your target?
No. Uh, do you believe in reincarnation, Riptide?
Hell if I know. Why?
But do you believe in it? It's a yes or no. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Like using a diamond to get someone back in their body?
No, the cycle elves go through. That's a cycle granted to us by Sahanine, Moonbow, by Corellon, by the Raven Queen, by everyone else. Reincarnation, the soul living, being reborn. Do you believe in that? Do you think that is true?
I don't know. I didn't deal in philosophy, as you know of my fucking family.
But you don't need to deal in philosophy to have an opinion on the way the world. Come on, Riptide, you're a curious young boy. Don't disappoint me right now. This is the most excited I have been to talk to you. Feelings aside, I wish you had been born in Neverwinter. I wish your father was just a little less powerful. If I could poach you for the Arbiters, God, I'd love it. You're insightful, you're perceptive, you're handsome. You'd make a gorgeous castle arbiter. Second thing. Sit in this space with me. The world goes in cycles. I don't think reincarnation or the circular nature of the soul is just for us, right? For elves, some elves. I think it's for the world. I think when you look back, right, through history, the way it repeats certain things that I have been privy to that others haven't. Information. Calamities. These world-ending events are pretty pre-engineered to happen. The death curse. The death curse was blind sight. How do an immune system? I think you are a part of the broader world's immune system. These infections come into the world, and people like you defend the world, the soul, the population, life, the gods, all of that from these threats. You know, we have heroes. What separates heroes from adventurers? What separates spies from arbiters? What separates, cataphracts from a squire on a horse? I think you're very special. I think you're a mover and shaker.
You done blowing smoke up my ass?
Haven't ever blown smoke up anyone's ass except Castiel's, so
Mm.
I'm not going to start now.
Saying I could be a hero is the most amount of smoke I've ever had up my ass.
Not could. You are.
I am not in any way, shape, or form because I don't give a fuck about that. I've never done anything to help anyone except for my sister.
There's a lot of people who would disagree with that. There's beautiful. Two, I've talked with a lot of these heroes. None of them want to be heroes. If you've talked to anyone on the Rice-Strolls, the flight crew's different. They're a bit of an old guard, but you know, there's this delineation where the death curse kind of came in. The body, the world is hot with all of these infections. It's out of groove. It's out of its rhythm. It's getting a little less picky about its heroes, about its white blood cells.
Good to know, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck. For all I care, this fucking coast could burn. This area could go
Then
into fucking frost.
why you're here?
Well, I was mostly just trying to figure out what your intentions were, but apparently you had something more. And I could honestly care less.
Okay. Then leave. Hop off the ship. Do you want out? Riptide, I can have you back to your father. Water deep, anywhere you'd like.
Now, why would I put my faith in you? You've been playing multiple faces, which, bravo, I have to give that to you. But a man who wears many faces is not to be trusted, because you don't know which one is the trustworthy one.
I trust all of your faces.
Poor idea.
It's worked out brilliantly for me.
Well, that's because I seem to have underestimated yours.
I think you perfectly estimated me.
No, because you went from this big, tough mechanic to someone who just sees the world as a place to play chess on.
I've always been that man.
You've never shown me this
Surf.
side. Rip.
I don't understand where you get this idea of the big tough mechanic. I have a book club. I do group therapy sessions.
That's
I
not
make the
same
KA
conversation.
pilots use the pinball machine after they kill a guy. I believe in the esoteric and the mystical. Maybe you're right. Maybe you didn't know me. But whatever you were seeing, But my intentions with you, Riptide, have always been interest. I don't know. I'm just around people who don't do anything. You know, all of the other pilots, they bitch about Elsie, they bitch about the, you know, the servitude, the slavery that we're in. They don't do anything. Which comes down to the barracks all the time. Any one of them could have grabbed a gun and gotten her. At least, God, someone is pushing things along. My name is Edgar Raffling. I was born in the Glimmerwood. During experimentations back, I think it was about, you know, the 1480s, 1470s. My soul was splintered. And Dwayne Embercut the first, or the second, he was generous enough to see the potential and turn me over to the Arbiters. I was barely any older than you were. Let me see. I've never been married. That was the first kiss with someone I wanted to kiss and didn't want information out of. Believe it or not. I was born in spring. My favorite color is yellow. I think something bad is going to happen.
The way this trip has been going, there's always something bad that's going to happen.
I think something bad is going to happen to me.
My sister does the divination shit. I don't.
So you're not going to ask me what I think it is?
Why should I?
Because you're still talking to me?
Oh, I'm listening. You're talking.
No. This is a conversation. When people listen, they're talking, right? For example, right now, you're telling me that you still want to hear what I have to say. If you didn't care, you would have left. You want to talk about someone who doesn't care? Captain Elsie. Ah, she's great. Fucking bitch. Leaves. I love that. If I was having this conversation with her in this context, she would have split after the second word. Actually, she would have killed me. So, for someone who doesn't care, you're awfully present.
How long you staying in the brig for?
Overnight. I think that's good. Pretty sure Elsie's figured out who I am, so she's gonna want to do, you know, Stone of Truth, interrogation, probably keel haul me. But I'll get out of it. We have a good professional relationship going on.
Good to know. Rip walks away.
You all gain the benefits of a long rest, except for Riptide. No, Riptide does gain the benefits of a long rest, but he does not return home. Riptide, when you go to leave, Heels will call out, and he'll say, "Are we still friends?"
He doesn't answer.
The guard will stand up and very gently put you into one of the other jail cells.
You at least tell me why. He says it without care.
What do you say?
He says calmly, like he is expecting it, I guess, or makes it sound like he's being. Goes, at least tell me why.
Uh, yeah, they don't answer. Uh, uh, okay, then Surf, just, okay. With that, before night draws to a complete close, Riptide, who at some point had slipped out, does not come back. Surf, when you go to leave, you will be blocked. Like, if I assume Surf will try to leave, go to the elevators.
Yeah.
Grenade and Cherry Bomb will look up from where they've been playing card games. And Cherry Bomb and Grenade will say, "Oh, yeah, your brother went down to the brig to talk to Heels."
Why isn't he back yet?
Probably following up on the kissing thing.
Riptide isn't into relationships like that.
Heels is.
Can I see my brother?
You are under room arrest, so no. We technically shouldn't have let him go either, but
Why do you trust Heels?
Grenade will set his cards down, and he'll kind of lean back, and he'll look at Surf, and he'll say, "Why wouldn't we? We love him. He loves us. You know, LZ wants to hit someone with the belt. He takes the hit. Soda Pop freaks out, starts blaming Gus, taking up drinking again. Heels is the one who talks him down."
Mm. So if you thought that Heels wanted me to see my brother, you would let me go?
No. Riptide was already an exception to an exception.
So
We could if you and Cherry Bomb will kick Grenade and he'll pick up his cards.
So if I did something to get down to the brig, I would be sent down to the brig.
No. And Cherry Bomb will flash his piece at you. The captain might. We won't. I promised Riptide is in the safest place on the ship right now. You should go back inside. You can give him a message if you want, a sending if you've got it. Kind of, just stay indoors. If you need room service or anything, I think one of us can slip out and grab it for you. Just Riptide is in the safest place he can be, and you really, really mean that. Just 12 hours and enjoy the cruise.
If I do not see my brother in the morning, it will not be just your problem. And she will go back to the room.
Everyone will gain the benefits of a long rest, and you're now officially level 6.
Yay!
As morning comes, it is the day the Oozle departs, and also Vecna's 14th birthday.
Did we ever get an answer about whether or not Lil Blue was a good nickname?
It was warm. With that all being said, that is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Goodbye.
Bye.